I've had corn growing on my 4 biggest fields the entire summer, and today we are finally going to get to reap what we have sown. I'm Hugz. Welcome to the Mega Farm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Oh, it's corn day. This stuff is not fully grown yet, but today is the day we are going to harvest all this stuff. It's going to be so awesome. I can't wait. But there's some things we got to do before we can actually get to the corn. So mainly, I want to make money. Yeah, that's right. We've got a whole bunch of stuff that we got to sell in October, and then next month is going to be the month we'll be able to go through and chop up that stuff and get all that corn kernels and all that goodness put in our silos. So let's hop over here. We got to head on over and pick up some mozzarella, some buffalo mozzarella, and some goat cheese. Actually, what am I doing? I don't need this tractor. We need to take the semi. Oh, goodness. I hope that thing is fully charged. I've had this semi charging forever, it feels like, and this is like the slowest battery charger in the world. I'm meaning to get the fast charge option. Let's see. How are we looking over here? Let me hop in. Oh, we're full. Okay, beautiful. Let's go pick up, what do I want to take? We're going to take this guy over here, like the low one. The red one always seems to have problems when I pick up like giant loads of goat cheese, and I don't want to have those problems anymore. So we're going to take the Load King today. Beautiful. It's so impressive, isn't it? Such a big trailer. Absolutely love this one. I guess we'll go get the buffalo mozzarella first. We'll do that as our first destination. And you know what? I'm probably going to have so much goat cheese that I'm going to need to... Can I cut there? It's going to be a tough corner over here. I'm probably going to need to make multiple trips for the goat cheese. So yeah, we'll just sell the buffalo mozzarella straight up by itself. And let's not run over the corn. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. And yeah, then we'll go back and we'll pick up some goat cheese. Go from there. All right, ladies, how's it looking over here? How's the buffalo mozzarella? Oh, it smells good. I love me some mozzarella. I don't know about you guys, but mozzarella cheese is, it's so good. It makes my voice crack. No, mozzarella cheese is delicious. Maybe there's like one other cheese that I could think that I like more. Nah, actually, never mind. It's the mozzarella cheese all the way. That is 100% the best cheese in my opinion. So we got 16,000 liters here. That's quite a haul of, whoop, hang on, trees. Okay, signs. We got everything going on here. That's quite a haul. We're going to go sell this, hopefully make a boatload of cash. Let's see what we can get here. All right, farmer's market. Let's see. What do you got for me for a load of the old buffalo mozzarella? Oh, boy. 224,000 plus 18,500 for the environmental score. Yes, sirree. I will absolutely take it. All right, let's go pick up the big one now. We got some goat cheese. This is going to be worth way more. There it is. I didn't even check to see how much of this stuff. Oh, I'm hitting the world border there. I didn't know what the heck was going on there for a second. Yeah, I didn't even check to see how much cheese we got going on in here, but I'm sure it's going to be a good amount, unless we went through and did an early sale, which we actually may have to afford some things. You know what? Let's just pull up in here and let's see what we got, right? Hopefully this is the correct... Oh, and we're going. Okay. I didn't realize it was still on collection mode. All right, spit out some more cheese for me there. There we go. All right, we're going to get all this sucked up and we'll see how much we can sell it for.
2 hours later.
Oh, okay. We can only carry 64,000 liters on this trailer. That is much less than I was expecting for some reason. Okay, let's see how much we got left in this thing. Looks like we got about 9,600 liters in there, and then we've got that right there. All right, well, you know what? At least this will be an easy drive over. I've always had tough drives because I just way overload my trailers with goat cheese. It's such a, like, preposterous statement to even say. I overloaded my trailer with goat cheese. Well, we'll go ahead and make 2 trips here. It'll be nice, easy trips, and hopefully we'll have, ooh, boy, I'd like to have at least 1.5 million or so. We've got some things to buy today, that's for sure. So the more money, the better. All right, load number 1 of the old goat gorgonzola coming in hot here. Pre-unstrap, and there we go. What do we got? 212,000 plus 17 for the environmental score. Let's go, baby. That puts us over 1 million. Man, I don't think we're going to hit 1.5 with what we got left over there. That is, actually, unless I have some goat cheese, like, hidden away somewhere. I'm going to have to look into that, because I may have moved some just to clear out, like, room and you know, keep the milk flowing over here. Well, look what I found over yonder. Yeah, that's a lot of goat cheese sitting in there. Oh boy, we may have another 2 trips ahead of us, especially now that we know we have a little bit of a restriction on how much we could fit in here. How much we got in here? 99 pallets of goat cheese, 99,000 liters of goat cheese. That is insane. That's insane. All right, I am gonna whip it around. Can I, you know what? Can I get any more out of there? Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother getting more out of there. We'll just do like a couple trips here. Let me swing it around. Let's get into position. Let's start sucking this up into our trailer. I should still be in collection mode, so if I just swing it gently over here and come to a complete stop. Nope. Let's get it into a good position. And are we gonna? Okay, there we go. Oh no, I don't like how that looks at all. I don't like how that looks at all. And why did we not get that one over there? Yeah, all right, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about that one. We're just gonna get more out. That's all we need is more goat cheese. All right, there's a full load right there, 63,000. And how much do we still got in here? Another 49,000 there, plus how many pallets we got here? 4, 8, 10 more. Okay, so we have 59,000 liters, which you should definitely be able to fit on a second trip with this guy. Let's go deliver another load. How's the custom road looking here? It's looking pretty good. Bees are busy over there as usual. Yes, let's go, baby. I don't know how much that was in total, but we're over our 1.5 million by 21,000 bucks. Okay. You know what? I will absolutely take it because we got some stuff we need to buy. We're going to need multiple harvesters. We're going to need new headers. There's all sorts of things. I may even need another auger wagon. I don't know. We're going to see how it pans out. Where am I going? I need to go. Oh boy, right there. Okay. There's my custom yard. Let's go pull in there, and then we can go ahead and lay the old head down on a pillow for at least 1 month until this corn is ready to go. Oh, stupid car getting in my way. Come on, go. Just go. Get out of my sight.
Get out of here.
Let's see if we can do this first try. Come on, man. No. Not gonna get it like that. There we go. We're gonna get it like that. That's right. And smooth and steady. In. Okay, a little bit tight to the side there, but I'll absolutely take it. Let's go ahead and park this up, and we are officially done for October. We can go ahead and move it on forward until we're ready to harvest.
1 eternity later.
Oh yeah, let's go. Is that what I think I see? Yes, it indeed is. That is all corn right there, Ben. Can we see like some heads? We got heads of corn on here? Wait, where's the... Oh, there it is. It's right in front of my eyes. Okay. Well, we're ready to go, man. We're ready to start sucking some of this stuff up into our harvesters, but before we could do that, we need to buy equipment. Yeah, I don't even have a corn header, so that's going to be first priority. I got to go hop into... Oh, boy. I guess we'll take our header, not our header, our harvester first, and we'll go ahead and bring... Whoa, that looks weird. There we go. Much better. We'll go ahead, bring that over to the shop, grab our first header, and then I'm probably going to get that guy started on our biggest field, like ASAP. So off to the store we go. Man, tight squeeze here between the cornfield and our little bath. Okay, we made it though. All right, in we go. We got our first harvester in. I think, man, depending on the price of these harvesters, I may just go ahead and buy a couple more harvesters and not lease anything, because that's really the way that I want to do this. It's just like, you know, money's an issue sometimes. That's, you know, you got to do what you got to do if you want to harvest a lot of grain in at least a reasonable amount of time. But we are here. Let's go check out some corn headers, see what we could find. All right, corn headers. Obviously, we want to go all the way to the bottom, to the biggest of the bunch. So we're looking at what, 13 meters here, 12 meters for that one, and the rest are all just way too small for what we're looking for. Is there any difference in the speed? Looks like they're all going to be around the same. Okay, so we're going to want this guy here, the Garin Goff North Star, 1830, does 13 meters, 5.6 tons. Oh, that's odd. Look at this, the John Deere weighs 6.1 tons, does 1 meter less than this guy right here. Okay, well, you know what? Let's get it. $156,000. That is, that's a lot of money. Do I want it in red? Yeah, you know what? Red is fine. Oh, okay. I know what. I just realized something here. This thing is bigger, but it's also bigger when folded, because it doesn't look like it has a fold option, does it? No, I don't think it does. Well, you know what? That's fine with me. Whatever. Let's just get it. All right, let's look at this thing. Is it as big as it looks? That's what she said. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, this is absolutely massive. That is a big old sucker right there. Oh boy. Well, you know what? Big fields, big headers. What can I say? Let me see. I should be able to get this one over to that field over there, at least without any sort of trailer required. So let's go ahead and hook up and let's get this party started, shall we? And quick connect. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Man, I really wish this folded. This is gonna be hard just to get it over to that. Actually, no. I gotta cut it down the road right there. Hopefully make it through without hitting anything, and we should be golden. Oh, clip that car. It's perfectly fine. Okay, here we are. Sorry person. Didn't mean to take your head off. All right, I should be able to get this guy right in here. Let's slow it down, Tiger. Let's get you right in there, and let's get a worker hired. Okay, should be starting to do his thing. Yes, he absolutely is. All right, back to the shop we're gonna go. I'm gonna see how much these particular harvesters are. I love this harvester so much, and last I checked, I think it was only a couple 100,000. So we may pick up at least one, maybe more of those to do our harvesting today. Let's take a look. So I do believe this is the one we got right here. Yes, it absolutely is. What size is the pipe though? Don't remember. We want obviously the biggest grain tank extension. Gives us 19,380. Is that really the biggest it can go? Yeah, that is the biggest. Okay. So 19,380. In terms of the pipe, let's see. I feel like this should be good. 8.7 meters. Yeah, that should be good enough for anything. And everything else is looking pretty good here. Yeah, look at that. Only 226,000. We can easily afford 3 of these. Let's buy 3. No, we're gonna buy 2 actually, because we want 3 in total. There's 1, and give me 1 more. Yeah, let's go, baby. Show me these harvesters. Where are they at? Yeah, there they are. Okay. Now, in terms of headers, do I want to buy all those headers? You know what? I may as well buy all the headers too. Why not? I kind of want to get this one though that folds up. That would make it so much easier to bring it down the road, and it's only 1 meter shorter. So yeah, you know what we're gonna do? We are gonna buy 2 of these headers instead. Give me 1 and 1 more. Should be plenty of room in the shop, right? Yeah, look at that. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Much more compact. I kind of wish I bought 3 of these instead of buying one of those giant headers over there, but you know what? It is what it is. We'll live with it. All right, let's go get this guy fired up. We are going to set this one up on this field right over here. And then our last harvester is going to go to our 2 smaller fields. Still big fields, but smaller compared to our really big fields. And that one is going to take care of both of those fields all by its lonesome. So let's drive this bad boy over here. Let's go ahead and unfurl the header. Oh, look at that. I love things that move. I don't know. I just love to see the animations in this game. So cool. All right, we're going to have this guy. We'll slow it down there. Slow it down. We're going to have this guy take care of this field all by his lonesome. You doing your thing there, buddy? Let me hop out. Show me some movement. Come on, let's see it. Don't just stand there. There we go. Okay, let's go get the last harvester. That one we're going to have to take a little bit of a trip with. It's going all the way across the farm. All right, here we go. Final harvester. Let's get this connected. Maneuvering room here is a tad bit tight with the shop, and there we go. Okay, nice, easy peasy. All right, let's get this one back to the old farm and get this all set up. And then I think I'm gonna look at buying perhaps 1 more auger wagon or 1 more trailer. I don't know. I'm gonna need something. I want 3 trailers going, 1 for each harvester, just to make things like easy and not have to drive things all the way across the map constantly to pick up corn. I don't know how much corn we're going to get, but I feel like it's going to be a lot. Oh my goodness. One of our... Are you kidding me? One of our harvesters almost has a full tank already? Okay, it's going to be that kind of day, ain't it? I'm not even going to have enough time to get these all set up. All right, let me get this guy over here. Get this guy. I can't believe I have to make a pickup already. That is insane. And oh, hang on. Tell me... Okay, I gotta go check something real quick on that harvester over there. No, we're putting out straw. Okay, this is bad. I don't want straw here. Hold. How can I... Straw... Actually, you know what? Screw it. We'll just take the straw. We kind of need it anyway. All right, go ahead. Do your straw stuff, buddy. And this one's only 30% full. Must be our big one that's nearly full. Oh yeah, this guy over here, 89%, but he's making pretty quick work of this field, actually. Yeah, he's gone around almost a full time on the headlands. All right, let's go. Let's go pick out our new trailer and let's get this set up for pickups. So since I do have some trailers ready to go already, let's go ahead and grab those. I have one, where is it? Over there. Ooh, that's a tiny little guy. Where's my auger wagon? There it is over there. Let's go pick up the auger wagon. We'll go make our first pickup on the big field with that, and then we'll head on over to the shop. I'm going to get one more for a tractor, and then we're going to use our semi with our big tipper to be our third pickup guy. So that's the plan right now. One little quick connect here. All right, let's go. All right, where is this guy? He's going to be all the way over there. Okay, not bad. Let's go pick this stuff up. I feel like I'm going to be a busy little beaver in these trailers today, man. All right, first pickup is done. I'm going to position this guy over on that side of the field because that's where I think the next pickup is going to have to be. And I've already got one other harvester that is warning me that it's almost full. So we got to try and be a little bit quick here. And actually, you know what I'll do? I'll grab the semi, bring it over to the next field because I'm pretty sure that's the one. And then we'll head on over to the shop and grab our next trailer. I think this will be a good spot right here. Yeah, probably right there. All right, let's leave that guy. I'm going to leave it running and everything. Oh, we got a full tank already. All right, where's my semi? Did I park it? Please, yes, I parked it. Okay, we need to do a quick connect here. We need to go do a pickup ASAP. Start it up. Let's go, baby. This thing takes way too long to start, and it doesn't, tell you when the engine's on either. Kind of annoying. All right, quick connect. We should be going to that field right over there through the trees. Yep, I already see the harvester right there. It's got its pipe out ready for me, and it's in a great spot for me too. I don't have to do any fancy footwork to get this load. All right, right in there, and beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna leave this truck here, and we're gonna let that unfill, and we're gonna just zip right over to the shop because we got to get this next trailer ASAP. I think we're gonna take the New Holland for this job as well. Yeah, let's take the New Holland. I like the blue tractor. I don't know. Blue's my favorite color, so let's go with it. All right, ye olde shop. I think for our second trailer, what we're going to get is another auger wagon. I just feel like they have way more utility than the regular wagons because you can dump them into the big semi-pulled one. So let's go in here and auger wagon. Where are you at, buddy? Here we go, auger wagon. Which one do we have, by the way? Oh, wow. That's a huge one. Oh, my goodness. Is this pulled by a tractor? That is pulled by a tractor. I could probably hook the John Deere up to that one, couldn't I? I think I absolutely could, but that might be a little bit too big. I'm going to stick with this Demco one right here. I like this one a lot. It's relatively cheap, and it holds 30 meters cubed, so why not? Let's get this guy right here. We'll stick with the standard tires and everything, and just to make it easy, I'm going to change the color on it. I like blue on blue action, so let's go with that. And 68,500. Let's go, man. Oh, this is going to be the perfect match. The match made in heaven right here. Blue and blue. I love it so much. And I'm pretty sure our harvester is already full over at the far field as well. Yep, there it goes right there. Just popped. Let's hook up. Beautiful. All right, let's go make our third pickup here. All right, there she is. I'm going to have to do a little fancy footwork to get this one, but didn't even make it around once on the headlands. That's a little unfortunate, but all right, I'm going to make this pickup, and then I'm just going to be babysitting tractors. Let's go, baby. Well, I have barely been able to keep up with things, but we finally have one of our harvesters complete. I just need to do a quick jump off over here, and then I think I'm going to switch up my original plans and do things a little bit differently. So the far fields, the two over there, which I had the one harvester working on, yeah, they're going a little bit slower and they're a little more painful because I have to make, you know, trips back and forth with that. So I'm actually going to take this harvester and I am going to send it like to our furthest field and get it started over there. And then when the harvester that's over there now is done, we're going to bring it back over and I'm going to get it started to work on the big field. And then the other thing is I am going to move one of our auger wagons over there and have it help out with the pickups and whatnot, just because the semi does not really like driving on the field very much. I guess that's a downside of the semi and, you know, the tires and whatnot. So I'm going to keep that bad boy on a road and we're going to use the auger wagon to make pickups on the field. So let's go ahead and fold this up if I can. Yes, I absolutely can. We're going to make our way over yonder onto our really far field. All right, so check it out. Here's the field in question with our current harvester going to town on it. And there's our far field over there. And as you can see, we've only got like one strip over here to go. So that's really good. But it does look like that harvester is almost full already again. But let's go ahead and get this one started over here. This field is not huge, so it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. But it's also, I mean, it is kind of a pretty sizable field, so it's not going to be super duper quick. All right, we've got our worker active. I'm going to have to quickly hop into the old semi, do another pickup. Ooh, can I see over here? Just running through that cord, man. It's so high. Are you full? Yes, you're full. All right, time to make another trip with the old semi. All right, let's just slide in right here. And as you can see, semi not doing great on the field, only going 19 miles an hour, and it's completely empty. Once I get like 2 full loads in this thing, it's a bit of a different story. It likes to go really slow. But here we go. We're making an offload here. This should be done before it finishes all this corn over here. So as soon as it is, I can go ahead and drive it over to our big field and get it started over there. And then I'm gonna have one auger wagon on that side, just taking care of the 2 harvesters. Should be more than enough to do that. And then we'll have the auger wagon over here with the semi on this field as well for the longer trips. And that should hopefully make things much easier. But we are making short work of this. I mean, it's going pretty quick. I was worried about the corn and how many pickups I was going to have, but it's working out. So I'm very excited to see how much corn we get at the end of this. And I also want to do a little bit of math, just see how much this corn is going to make us once it's dried and we get like the extra profitable dried corn. So that's going to be very interesting. We're just going to have to wait and see how that pans out though.
2,000 years later.
And this should be the last of it. Is that it? You done? Oh no, it's not done yet. Never mind. We still got a little bit more to go. Here's our big field over here. Just a little progress report on this guy. Still a ways to go. It's going to help a lot once we get a second harvester over here. I think we're finally done on this. Let's go. Get me in here. Why can't I get in here? There we go. Yes, we are done. Okay, time to move this harvester over to the big field. And I think that guy over there is nearly full. You can just barely see it off in the distance. So this will make things much easier because now we only have like 2 spots really that we have to go and do stuff. And yep, there it goes. That is full, but I will worry about picking up over there once I get this harvester moved into its new spot. And before I forget, I actually need to turn off swath mode on this. I do not want any straw coming out on this field. I did straw on the 3 smaller fields, but the big one, no thank you. We are going to leave this one straw free.
Okay.
All right, we're getting close, so let's go ahead and unfold this bad boy. Now, this is always a little bit tricky to set up, so let's see if I can't find some magic on the first try here. Get this working just so. I'm going to pull it right to the end here, and then I'm going to have to mess with like the auto settings here and hope I can get this just to the point where it harvests this side going to the left. So let's take a look here. How we looking? I believe that, yep, that is the correct orientation. We want to turn work headlands off, start on the ups and the downs, and I think we are good right there. Now, if I do this, are you going to start? Please tell me you're going to start here. Don't turn. Okay, I think maybe he's just repositioning himself. All right, if he goes there, yes, let's go, baby. Okay, you missed like a little chunk there, buddy, but I suppose that's okay. Yeah, that'll do. That'll certainly do. All right. time to mess with the trucks now, get everything set up there. We got to make one pickup with this guy, and then, you know what? I actually think I moved my blue New Holland over to the other fields already, so we don't need to worry about that. Yeah, we just got to keep doing what we've been doing. Lots and lots of pickups, and hopefully we'll be done here shortly.
A few inches later.
Well, we are nearly done with our big fields here, and we're actually going to have a little bit of complication here, because that guy over there is doing just enough that it leaves like a tiny little strip. So you know what? Let me just let that guy go. We're going to hop in this over here, and we're going to let that tractor just finish this out. Oh, I shouldn't have gone there. Come on, man. I need to get in that bad boy. Quick. Here we go. Off. Oh, boy, just in time. All right, so we're going to let the bigger header just finish this out because, yeah, that's ridiculous. We have a tiny little strip. But outside of that, this field is done. And it was actually nice to see that, like, the harvesters actually coming together. Every other time I just kind of like zipped over here and it had already happened. So very, very cool. And we officially have our big field done. Let's go, man. We did it. We have one other field that we're still waiting on. It's our far, far, far field, but that should not be very far behind. We should be able to get through with that one super quick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the line. This is the last bit of corn on the last of our fields here. And oh man, does this feel good. Give me that corn. Yes, let's go, baby. So we've got 7,082 liters here. We got to go deposit this in our dryer, and we can finally take a peek at how much we got from all of our fields. I'm so excited to see this, and I'm also going to do a little bit of math because I'm just dying to find out how much money all this corn is going to be worth after it's finished processing. So over to the dryer we go. Let's go. And there she is, the dryer. Oh man, I was thinking about this. Out of all the big harvests that we've done soybeans, we've done cotton, and this is the final one, corn, so far out of the three. This was the most challenging one, I will say, by far, out of all of them. So I'm hoping that translates into the most money. I don't know, though. I'm not convinced. Soybeans are worth a lot. So, yeah, I don't know. But let's get out of here. Let's take a look. Oh, boy. 721,792 liters of corn. We almost got 1 million friggin' liters of corn. That is absolutely insane. And let's take a look. Okay, first off, deactivate this. Deactivate this. Where's the corn? Here we go. So what's the recipe here? Cycles per month. Not really worried about that. Okay, so we're taking 50 corn. We're downstepping it to 45 dried corn. I got to do a little bit of math with those numbers and see if I can figure out how much A, the regular corn is worth, and B, how much more the dried corn is going to be worth. So give me 2 seconds here. Let's figure this out, shall we?
12 seconds later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the math has been mathed, and here's the numbers I came up with. So out of the 721,792 liters of corn, we're going to be downstepping that to 649,612 liters of dried corn. So the corn by itself, if we just sold it as is worth about $604,000. That is a lot. But once we process it all through the dryer, the dried corn that we're going to be getting is worth $732,000. So we're adding like $130,000 just by processing this stuff, and that's absolutely amazing. So we're making a nice, pretty penny on this corn. It's not as much as soybeans, which is a bit disappointing, but I'm still very, very happy with the money we're going to be getting. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. It's absolutely free. Why not? And I'll see you all on the next one.